Out of 2,000 incidents reported to the British Horse Society, 75% of them were car-related, with 181 horses and 36 riders having died in the past 5 years.
My name is Paris. I ride on public roads about once a week. There's so many risks about riding on the road, just as much as driving a car or walking or doing anything really. I mean, horses are unpredictable. You never know what they're going to do. It could even be something as silly as someone in their house and the horse spooks at someone in their house and goes to a car or whatever.
In the last decade, the amount of road users has risen by a third, and this increases the chance of a horse and rider incident. When riding on the road, there are many risks that can affect the horse, from cars to even a traffic cone. There are 4.2 million riders in the UK. This shows that there are plenty of riders who will be riding on the roads on a daily basis. There have been reports of cars beeping their horns when passing riders on the road. In one instance, a car beeped his horn whilst passing a rider, which caused the horse to jump into a barbed wire fence, catching the rider's leg, causing serious injury. Even small roadworks can cause problems for riders, as the noise of the machinery can spook the horse and make them want to run the other way. Not only is this a problem for the riders, it also affects the instructors.
I train horses and I train people with horses. Today I've been up the road with somebody who had a problem with their horse in traffic, so it keeps spinning around, so I went up on foot to help them. Obviously it is dangerous out there. Not so long ago somebody actually kind of drove at me in the middle of the road. I think they were probably on their phone or something like that. So that was a little bit hair-raising, so we had to sort of jump into the hedge. That has a knock-on effect with the horse's confidence obviously and my own.
I've had an experience where I had my mum walking next to me and the car got so close to her that it actually hit her foot. I mean, I'm lucky that my horses are well behaved, but yeah, if I didn't have well behaved horses, it would have been so dangerous. I try not to be nervous because that will channel through to the horse, obviously, if I'm really nervous, but I'm always a little bit wary because you never know what you're going to find on the road. If you're going to have someone that's speeding or a motorbike or a pushchair, you never know.
The current UK driving test highlights how to pass a horse in its theory test element. Think Road Safety released an advice page for not only motorists but riders also. It says when approaching a horse, drivers should be ready to stop and watch out for riders' signals. Drivers should also pass the horse taking a slow and wide overtake, giving the horse plenty of room. There are also extra precautions that riders can take to minimise the risk of accidents.
Usually we hack in company, so there's at least two of us on the road together because there is safety in numbers to a degree. Plus also you've got somebody by your side that can help if need be. The other precaution is obviously to let people know where you're going and to make sure that you're not out on the roads at a busy time of day.
I make sure that if I can, I'll pull over for a car. Like if there's a bit of space, I'll pull over. High vis is always really good because it means that they've got no excuse that they're not going to see you. I always try and say thank you to cars as well, just because obviously that helps in the future and they'll be more likely to slow down again.
You can do a British Horse Society road test, and you can also do that through the Pony Club, which gives you awareness of how to ride on the roads. And it also helps to have a good relationship with your horse and have a horse that's fairly well schooled so it can understand what you're asking it, and if you're asking it to stop, to get out of the way of traffic and to move over.
Riders are advised to wear the correct clothing. For example, riders must wear a fastened helmet, boots or shoes with hard soles and heels, light-coloured or fluorescent clothing in daylight, and reflective clothing if you have to ride at night or in poor visibility. Some final advice for drivers from a rider's perspective is:
slow down, take your time.
Just to be really careful not to take them for granted, because the quietest horse, because it is an animal, within a few seconds can be heading towards them or in another direction.
There's two lives really, the horse and the rider, and obviously you as well. If the horse runs to you, then they're going to hit you in the car. Just slow down, it's all it is.